Layering hazel. It's the 22nd of February 2022 and this is a stem that I layered to fill in the gap between these stalls in here, and I did this 3 growing seasons ago, so this would have been the first year that I cut this coppice, which is quite a big stem. It's the size, and you can see the regrowth where it's formed callus is now forming wood over the top of the wound I gave it. How do we know that it works? What I thought I might try and do is to dig away and show you a nice picture of some roots actually coming out of a stem that was layered and staked to the ground. This is where it was staked. This was done with a forked stick, which is now gone, rotted away completely. And that's the top, which was on a different sort of forked stick, which you can just about see the remains of there. And that's basically to hold it above the level of the base. Because what we want to try and do is encourage it to stay alive at this far end and drag nutrients and water up and down itself, and hopefully where it sits on the ground, where it's staked down so it can't move, it will put out roots. And you can see here it's put out healthy growth all the way along, and here there's a lot of roots. These are ivy, but these might be hazel. Just before I move you back and start doing that, hope the camera doesn't wobble too much. You can see that it's moving the soil. It's moving these roots directly. Obviously definitive proof would be to cut it here and pull that out and show you the roots, but I kind of don't want to do that. So hopefully that's enough to show you, I'm certainly convinced, that it's rooted here, and it's probably rooted about here too, where this little sun shoot's coming up. So that's good news. Slightly less good news is the fact we have some deer damage. Where was it? Here. Which means that the deer are getting in here. Yeah, that might not be said to matter after 3 years, because the coppice has got away above browse height, but they can still cause damage at the bases of the stems, which will reduce its value even further. This isn't going to be terribly valuable coppice because it's a little bit shaded and a little bit stunted. But we'll try and find out where they're coming in and stop that up. So hopefully this, and there's another one over there, and another one over there, which are still within deer browsing range, will get away. Let's go and have this one, look at this one, which I did last winter. There's my forky stick, which was supposed to hold this lot up. Also keeps it out of deer browsing range. And there was another forky stick here, look. So 2 forky sticks hold it up. They've rotted away. And I sort of pleached it here to get it to curve up. It's a bit in the shade of this stall, but you see it's alive. You can see the catkins. It's still doing its thing. And this is where it was staked down. But if you wobble it, you see that it's moving. So I'll recut this and restake it and see if we can't get it to actually root. So, hope that was interesting. A bit more about layering.